Some of my viewers know that I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh! OG since I have been religiously following Konami's favorite cash cow from the DM era onwards. That also means that I'm in my 20s and I still play with children's card games, but let's just forget this mind-bothering detail. So let's just say that I know Yu-Gi-Oh! Quite well, but in the beginning of my Yu-Gi-Oh! Addiction, my little stupid brain could not comprehend one thing in particular. Why did Yugi's voice change in the middle of the duel? That was certainly strange to me. At first I thought that Yugi must have had a sore throat or something, but his diagnosis was quickly changed to dissociative identity disorder when I grew older. I still believe that the DID is more probable than a pharaoh living in a pendant story of Yugi's, but overall Yugi is a nice bloke, a bit nerdy, but he still gets girls, so he fine, I guess. His decks are every bit as weird as his personality. At the beginning, he plays more or less an unstructured mess of a deck, which revolves around many boring normal monsters. But during the series progression, his decks become more structured and better, so we could, I guess, group his decks into 6 different categories or decks. The first deck would be his block or toy deck, which revolves around block monsters. Then the second one is his Magnet Warrior deck, which is probably the most powerful. Then he plays a wacky Silent Magician and Warrior level deck. He also plays a Magician Girl deck in that Dark Side of Dimensions movie, and he also plays a Gandora deck and a Gadget deck. And in today's episode we are doing his Silent deck. As mentioned before, this deck is based on a purely retarded and outdated level strategy. Like level 7 Silent Swordsman is actually good as it negates all opponent spells, and level 8 Magician has a big body, but lower level monsters are at best fireplace worthy. Konami tried to patch up this mess by releasing silent monsters with actually good effects, which do actually resemble those from the anime, but they were released in 2016, so they were obsolete very shortly afterwards. Silent Magician and Silent Warrior are actually good as they can negate spell once per turn for free, and they float into other silent monsters upon destruction. So in all honesty, this deck was not the biggest problem to make, as it has generally crazy good searches in the form of Silent Burning and Silent Slash. The draw power is provided by Magician Souls and Metal Foes Fusion, and the first one also sets up the searchers in the graveyard for their resolution. Then I of course added in some hand traps and a handy extra deck, and in the end the deck plays, I guess, very nicely, does not cause headaches, and can generally win. After this video I will take a bit time off from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Project series, but only to test the decks from my channel in a tournament, which I will announce very soon. So let's see how my 50th deck does in real life situation.